Hello everyone, today I will be ranking every single skin in Tanki Online. I'm going to be putting them in this tier list. So from the top are the best skins, and down here are the garbage ones. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so starting off, we have Smokey XT. Smokey XT is going into the OK tier. It's not a very memorable XT skin in my opinion, but it's pretty good. Magnum XT. I want to put it in underwhelming, but I don't believe that any XT deserves that ranking. It's not that interesting, so I'm gonna put it in OK. Gauss XT. Gauss XT is not that interesting. I mean, it just has gold on top of it. It doesn't have any like animal motifs like the other XT skins. So I'm going to put it in OK as well. Railgun XT. Railgun XT is a different story. I'm gonna put it right in amazing because it's just such an iconic skin. When you see Tanki Online, you immediately think of this skin. Like, it's amazing. Ricochet XT, I find it pretty cool. It's pretty unique because it has more of a white than a gold, so I'm gonna put it in good. Hammer XT. Hammer XT is a really good skin. It's really clean, goes with basically anything, but I don't really want to put it in amazing, so I'm gonna put it at the top of good. Freeze XT. Freeze XT is also really clean. Would be my go-to pick for Freeze, except for the ice skin, which we are going to get into later. But I'm gonna put it in good. Thunder XT. This is one of the OGs, along with Railgun XT from 2015, I believe. So it just holds so much value because it's so iconic. But it's also a good skin. I believe it deserves that amazing tier. Shaft XT. Shaft XT is also a really great skin. It's not as iconic as these two on top, so I'm going to put it above Freeze XT in the good tier. Vulcan XT. Vulcan XT is one of the XT skins that I believe didn't really age well. It's among the first turret XT skins with these two, but I'm going to put it in OK because it's not as good in my book. Striker XT. Striker XT is really awesome. It has these red elements on the left and right sides where the rockets go, so it goes in the high good tier. Firebird XT. Firebird XT is it's a banger. You can't argue with that, so I'm gonna put it in amazing. Freeze Legacy. Freeze Legacy is, in my opinion, one of the better Legacy skins because it has that blue glow on the actual skin. It goes into high OK. Twins XT. Twins XT is probably my least favorite XT skin, but I actually got it recently and it has grown on me a bit, so I'm gonna put it in OK. Isida XT. I'd put it in mid OK. Like it's nothing special, but it's pretty good. Hammer Legacy. Hammer Legacy is one of those fake Legacy skins. It didn't actually exist back then, and I believe it came out during a Tanki Fun like 2 years ago, and I just found it very underwhelming. I'd only use this skin if it's the only hammer skin I have, so it's going into underwhelming. Railgun Legacy goes into amazing. Like, it's super clean. One of my favorite Legacy skins. Shaft Legacy. Shaft Legacy, for me, it's really similar to Railgun Legacy in terms of its epicness. Like, who doesn't like Shaft Legacy? Like, look at this. It has that red glow. It's so menacing, and I love it. Twins Legacy. Twins Legacy, it's not that interesting. It's not underwhelming by any means, so I'm just gonna put it at OK. Ricochet Legacy. Ricochet Legacy is very clean. It goes into good. Smokey Legacy. Smokey Legacy is just the most generic looking skin in the game. It's just a tank barrel. I'm sorry, but it's going into bad. The Thunder Legacy, I'm going to put it in OK. Tesla Legacy. Tesla Legacy, it's unfortunately my least favorite Legacy skin because it sucks. But I'm not gonna put it in garbage. I'm gonna put it in bad. Firebird Legacy. But the only thing this skin has going for it is the little blue accents on the sides, and that's why it goes into okay. Hammer Demonic. When it first came out, it was really unique because it had a unique double barrel reloading animation. And a few months after it released, they introduced Hammer HD, which had the same animation, and that right there is where it kind of lost my value. If we're talking from the standpoint of when it first released, I would definitely put it in amazing. It was the best Hammer skin. But right now, it's good because it doesn't have that unique reload animation anymore. Isida Legacy. Isida Legacy, I don't know, it's underwhelming, to be honest, but it definitely goes above Hammer Legacy. Vulcan Demonic. Vulcan Demonic is the latest in the Demonic series, and it's a very awesome skin. I put it above Hammer Demonic. Firebird New Demonic. This is the first HD Demonic skin, and I remember when it released, it was like the coolest thing ever, and it still definitely is. It's got a lot of detail on it, and that's what I really love about this skin. It's going into amazing. Firebird Old Demonic. Now, this came at a time where we didn't have many unique skins, and this skin was really unique because you had to like get a certain amount of stars during a week to actually get this skin. Some people would say that it didn't age well. I think it really holds up, like even to this day, so I'm putting it into high good tier. Freeze Ice. Freeze Ice it goes straight into amazing, like it's so awesome. It has those dragon details, and it's just a great skin. I'm not that big of a fan of Gauss Ice. Like, you could argue to put it into good or okay, but it's not that good as Freeze, because Freeze really fits into that ice theme. I just think they took Gauss HD and just put some ice on it. Like, it doesn't have a unique barrel or anything. Like, it's a bit underwhelming in my opinion. Okay, Railgun GT. To be honest, I never use GT turret skins because they are not interesting, except for the little white accents on top of them, but I'm just gonna put Railgun GT in underwhelming. Same goes for Thunder. Smoky GT is just bad. It has little to no detail. Freeze GT, underwhelming. Gauss GT, bad. Firebird GT, it goes above these three, but it's still a bit underwhelming. Twins GT, right now it's in the memo minigame, but it's just bad, I'm sorry. Isida GT. I actually got this skin from an Ultra container, and I was pretty disappointed, but I've been using it like as my main for Isida, and I'm gonna put it in like low okay. Like that's the most I can go. Freeze SE. Now, this is one of the most interesting skins because to this day I just don't know what they were trying to do with it, and it's really unique, but it's not unique in a way that's good. It's a garbage skin. I really think you can't argue with that. Now we get into the XT HD skins, and this is the first one that released. It was Freeze XT HD. To be honest, I think they could have done a little more regarding this skin, but I'm gonna put it in good. Thunder XT. Thunder XT HD came out like was it 3 months ago? I'm pretty sure it was, and it's a really good adaptation of the OG Thunder XT, and I've seen it in a few battles, and it just looks really amazing, so it goes into that high tier. Tesla XT. I saw what they were trying to do with the gold, like make it lightning strikes, but it's just not that interesting. Like, The idea is good, but the execution was a bit underwhelming, so it goes into underwhelming, but above Gauss Ice and the GT skins. Scorpion XT. Scorpion XT is probably my favorite XT HD skin, mainly because I love using Scorpion, but I really love what they did with the barrel, and the gold is just so awesome. They did a really good job on it. Now we are getting into the Ultra skins. Gauss Ultra, I do not know what to say about Gauss Ultra. It just goes into okay. Railgun Ultra. Railgun Ultra it's pretty good. It reminds me of Tanki X, so it goes into good. Thunder Ultra. It just goes into okay. I just don't really know what to say regarding Ultra skins because they're just kind of HD before the HD, you know? Vulcan Ultra. Vulcan Ultra, I'd probably put it into good, alongside Railgun Ultra, because it's really awesome. The barrel mechanism works really well in HD, and we still don't have a Vulcan HD, so that's why it's going into good. Striker Ultra. Striker Ultra is going into okay, but it's above these two because I find it a bit better than those. Now we get into the Prime skins, and Prime skins are just basically downgrades of Ultra skins. Gauss Prime, bad to be honest, I'm sorry. Thunder Prime, it's underwhelming to be honest. Not really much to say, because you can basically see that it's just a toned down version of the Ultra skin, so it's going into underwhelming. Railgun Prime. Railgun Prime, it's going into underwhelming. I don't want to put it into bad because every Railgun skin is good because it's Railgun. But yeah, basically it's not that interesting. It's the worst Railgun skin. Vulcan Prime, to be honest, Vulcan Prime is garbage. It looks like it came out like in 2009 or something. It's just not good. Now for the Steampunk skins. Magnum Steampunk, I'm gonna put it into okay. Like I would put it into good because it's interesting, but you can't really pair it up with a lot of Hull skins, and Magnum is not at a really good state right now, so it's going into okay. Twins Steampunk, it's going into the mid good tier. It's really unique, it's really awesome. It's got those valves and pipes at the top. It gives it a really cool steampunk vibe. Retro Future. So first up we got Ricochet Retro Future. It goes into good. Like they did a really good job with these skins. Tesla Retro Future. This is the newest Retro Future skin, and I just think it looks really awesome. It goes into amazing. Twins Retro Future. It also goes into amazing. It's the best Twins skin out there, in my opinion. Okay, now we finished off the turrets. Now we head into Hull skins. Hornet XT. I think you all saw this coming, but it's going into amazing tier. It's iconic, like it's right under Railgun XT because this is the best combo you can get. Wasp XT. Wasp XT is also really great, but it's not as iconic as Wasp XT, and I wish that they put a little bit more white on top of it because that would give it a more cooler look. But don't get me wrong, Wasp XT is still really good. Hunter XT is going into amazing tier. It's the best Hunter skin because it really pairs up with basically every turret skin that you can find in the game. It carries your tank in terms of looks, and it's so amazing. Mammoth XT. To be honest, it's the worst Hull XT skin in my opinion, but it's going into okay because you can't have an underwhelming XT skin. They are all pretty good. Viking XT, amazing. Also one of the most iconic skins, along with Hornet XT, because Come on, who doesn't like Viking XT? Titan XT. Titan XT goes alongside Mammoth XT. It's it's okay. They could have put a little bit more gold on it, but it's perfectly fine. Dictator XT. If you're a gold hunter, Dictator XT is a choice for you. Like, it's really clean, and that's why it goes into good. Ares XT. Ares XT is a bit interesting because it's the first XT skin for a hovering hull, and it doesn't have the shiny gold that we see on today's XT skins. It has the gold similar to the old XT skins, but it's still pretty good, and it's going into that tier. Crusader XT. Crusader XT goes into amazing. In my opinion, it's the best XT skin for a hovering hull. Period. Paladin XT. Paladin XT goes into high good tier, above Ares XT. It's really cool, but in my opinion, Crusader is more clean. Viking XT HD. Now, I get what they were trying to do with this one. I don't see it as amazing as some people see it, but it's going into high good tier. And now, Hopper XT. Hopper XT does the job really well, and it's great. Now we have Crusader Retro Future. Crusader Retro Future, I believe it came out last year, and it's a pretty good skin, not much to say. Hopper Retro Future. Hopper Retro Future is really awesome. Like, it goes into amazing because it really reminds me of a spaceship, and it pairs up with Tesla RT, which it released alongside, and basically most of the HD skins. Like, you could pair it up really well. Paladin Retro Future. I use this skin as my Paladin skin, and I can say that it's really awesome. Like, when you use it, there's a blue detail on the back that makes you feel like you're controlling a spaceship of sorts, and I believe it's really awesome. I'd even put it above Hopper. Now we have Hull GT skins. I know many people say GT skins are bad, but in terms of hulls, they're not that bad. Like, Hull GT skins definitely have more detail than the turret ones, because they have wheels and race car like motifs in them. So first up we have Hornet GT. Hornet GT it's amazing. Like, it looks just like a race car. Like, I remember when it came out, many people were freaking out. Mammoth GT. Mammoth GT is in the current Memo minigame, and I've seen many people that want to unlock it because it's a pretty cool skin in my opinion. Like, the back has a lot of details and it's pretty good. Wasp GT. Wasp GT goes alongside Mammoth GT is in good tier. There's not much to say about it. Viking GT. Now, this was the first GT skin that we actually got, and I get what they were trying to do with it, but it's a bit too chunky for me, so it's going to go in okay. Dictator GT. Like, Dictator GT's design it's really awesome, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't go along with many skins, and I don't want to put it underwhelming just because of its design. Like, the designers did a really good job on it, so it's going into like low okay tier, but I'm not a fan of this skin. And finally, Hunter GT. It goes in good, like above Mammoth GT. Now for the prime skins of the hulls. Hunter Prime. To be honest, Hunter Prime is one of those prime skins that are actually good. I use this skin and it does the job well. Hornet Prime is bad. Like, I just don't see myself using it. It was in the last challenge and I unlocked it, and I was just sitting in my garage. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to use it. Viking Prime. Viking Prime is underwhelming, to be honest. Like, it was good when it came out. Like, it was interesting, but then Viking Ultra came out a bit later, and it was just left in the shadows. Titan Prime. Titan Prime is just garbage. Like, if you use Titan Prime, seek help. I'm being serious. Now we get into the Hull Legacy skins. Dictator Legacy. Dictator Legacy goes into low OK tier, along with Dictator GT. It's one of the bigger Hull Legacy skins, so it's a bit... It didn't really age well, so I'm gonna put it at that. Hornet Legacy. Hornet Legacy goes into amazing. It's one of the cleanest Hornet skins out there, if not the cleanest. Like, you can pair it up with any skin. I'm being serious. It's such a good skin. Hunter Legacy. Hunter Legacy is not that overwhelming, so I'm putting it into high OK tier. It's not as mediocre as Dictator Legacy. Here we have Viking Legacy. Viking Legacy also goes into amazing alongside Hornet Legacy because I've used this skin countless times, and it goes into amazing because mainly all of the reasons that Hornet had. It's too clean. You can put any turret skin on it and it will still look good. Mammoth Legacy. Mammoth Legacy is bad. I mean, who uses Mammoth Legacy? I get if it's your only skin, but come on, bro. Titan Legacy. It's not as bad as Titan Prime, but it's still bad. Like bro, why use this if you have Titan XT? Wasp Legacy. To be honest, I'm putting it into low OK tier with Dictator. It's pretty good, but it's not as clean as Hornet Legacy. Hornet Ultra. I haven't used this skin in a long while. Ever since I got Hornet XT, the skin has just been rotting in my garage, but it's pretty okay if you ask me. Hunter Ultra. Hunter Ultra goes into good tier because it's one of the more detailed Hull skins in my opinion, so it's pretty good. Mammoth Ultra. Mammoth Ultra is really underwhelming. Like, it just looks like a regular Mammoth. They did some tweaks on it and made it HD. Viking Ultra. I don't know what it is about Viking Ultra, but it just doesn't sit right with me. I could put it above Viking Prime, but they are bad in their own ways. I mean, they're not really bad, but they are on the tip of mediocre and bad, so I'm putting them alongside each other. Mammoth Steampunk. Mammoth Steampunk is an okay skin, and the reason I'm not putting it at good, because it's a Steampunk skin, and if you don't have the matching turret skin, which is, for example, Magnum Steampunk or Twin Steampunk, it's not gonna look good, so it's going into okay. And Titan Steampunk, it came out, I think, 2 years after Mammoth Steampunk. It looks better, but it's still okay. Now for the Demonic skins. Hunter Demonic. Hunter Demonic is amazing. When you see it, like, you're genuinely scared. It's got that face on the front that Viking Demonic originally tried to create. In my opinion, they did a better job with Hunter Demonic. Viking Demonic is good. There's not much to say, it's just Demonic Viking. And Wasp Demonic. To be honest, Wasp Demonic is also going into amazing. It's the best Wasp skin out there, and it's got that hand decoration on the sides. It's really menacing. And there we go. That's my tier list for every Tanki Online skin. Don't forget to leave your opinions in the comments, what you would change if you agree or disagree with me. And just remember, this is my opinion. Your tier list can look way different, and that's okay. So I'm not one to know everything about skins. I still have an opinion, and this is just my list. So if you have some opinions, feel free to drop them down in the comments below, and I'll try to reply to as many as I can. Till the next one.